Hello all my fellow muggles and welcome back to another video on my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I'm really excited to be filming today's video because it's really rainy and cold outside, so it's the perfect day to just stay inside and eat a bunch of junk food because that's basically what we're going to be doing in this video. If you're new here, you might not know this yet, but I'm originally from South Africa and currently I'm living in Edinburgh in Scotland. And whenever I've traveled before, it's been really cool to go to cafes and restaurants and even just going to the McDonald's and seeing what they have on the menu there that we don't have in South Africa. So I thought I'd show you guys what local takeaway places we have here and what you can get. So as you can see, I have a feast waiting back there and I'm super hungry. So let's see what I ordered first. The first fast food order is from a place called Wagga Mama, and this is like an Asian style restaurant. And they're popular for dining in but also for takeaway. I got the chicken katsu curry, so you can see there's also rice in there and it smells amazing. Also got some duck gyozas and they look really delicious. I'm excited about these. And then we also have like a side salad there, which I'm probably not even gonna try. This smells absolutely amazing. Oh, by the way, I'm starting with the curry. And I really like how they had like this really nice container for the delivery. Usually you just get like a super cheap Tupperware, but this actually feels like nice quality, and the sauce is like split and doesn't like run everywhere, so that's really cool. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to mix in the rice and the chicken. Okay, so I figured it out. You can actually lift this up. How cool is that? And then you can throw over the sauce, over your curry. That makes a lot more sense. I was very confused about how I was going to get everything mixed in there. Portion wise, it is quite a good portion, but it was a bit more on the expensive side for takeaway, I would say. Let's see if the taste is worth the money. It has like a little bit of a kick to it, so if you're someone that likes spicy food, well, I'm not sure. If you like really spicy food, it might be mild for you, but I can't handle any spice, so for me it's just like the right level of spiciness. What I do wish is that maybe they could have added a bit more sauce because there's a lot of rice, but it is really tasty and you don't feel like you're eating just like greasy junk food, you know. I think this is like a nice alternative. Something that I just realized about that dish was that I didn't have to tell them to take out any veggies or any weird things in there. I'm a super picky eater, so that doesn't often happen. So if you are a picky eater and you find yourself ordering Wagga Mamas for some reason, that is a really good option. Next, I'm going for the gyozas, and like I said, these are duck and they look really nice and crispy. And I think it's quite cool that you have the soya sauce in the middle here. Again, not a lot of sauce though, but let's see what it tastes like. With these, I'm not sure about them. I thought this outside part was gonna be, well, what I'm used to is a lot thinner, crispy, fried pastry, and this is more like a pastry for a tart, I would say. So that's kind of putting me off from it. I don't know if it's just maybe because of what I'm used to, but if I have to be honest, I don't think I would order these again. The next order is from Greg's, which is a bakery slash takeaway pie place over here, and I got a sausage roll, and then they also had donuts on the menu, so I just had to get donuts. I cannot tell you guys how long I've been craving a classic sausage roll like this. In South Africa, we would just call this a garage pie, and it's amazing if you've been out and you've had a few drinks with your friends and the munchies kick in. And I haven't been able to find pies like this here. If you go out to a pub, there's always pie on the menu, but it's usually more like a steak and something pie, and it's not the same. It's not this crispy flakiness. So this is something that I've been craving and I'm so excited. Let's see if Greg's pies are as good as everyone says. It's a pretty good pie, guys, and I feel like the ratio between the filling and the inside is pretty good because it's not too much pastry, like I said about the pies in the pubs, so it's not as heavy. The pastry also has like that golden brown color, and I feel like it's just crispy enough, and the meat inside is pretty tasty as well. So overall, I think it's a pretty good pie. I think we all know by now that I can never resist something sweet, so I had to get some desserts, and these are just like normal glazed donuts, like I said. Sometimes I feel like that's all a donut really needs. This is a lot more glazed than the Krispy Kreme ones. The dough is so fluffy and fresh, and sometimes a donut can be quite oily, but like I said, this one feels very fluffy and light, so not too oily at all. And I think the icing is just the right amount, and I think this was only like £1 for both of these, so I think that's a pretty good deal. Sometimes Krispy Kreme can get quite expensive, so definitely think I might be getting these again. If you're someone that likes to have different flavors, I think they had like chocolate ones, caramel ones, ones with jam and stuff, so they actually do have different options. I just wanted to try the plain glazed one. Okay, this is my last bite. Like I said, it was so good, I'm finishing the whole donut. Order number 3 is from Five Guys, and I just got like a classic cheese grilled sandwich, and then I also got a side of fries which fell out of the cup, so it's everywhere. I forgot to mention I also got a Five Guys milkshake, and this is the salted caramel flavor, and I promise you this is the best milkshake that you will ever drink. So if you ever find yourself close to Five Guys, definitely get the salted caramel milkshake. It's so amazing. You can obviously tell that I've had Five Guys before, and that's why I actually ordered the toasted cheese, because I wanted to order something that I haven't tried before. I'm not too much of a fan of their burgers, but I really do like their hot dogs, and now we're gonna see what I think about the toasted cheese. Portion wise, I feel like the toasted cheese is quite small. This was like £3 something, so I thought it was gonna be a bigger sandwich. This is actually on a burger bun, so that explains the size, but it smells a bit weird. It's just supposed to be cheese, but now I'm nervous that there's some kind of sauce on there that I missed, or a hidden gherkin or something, and I really don't want that. Okay, so luckily there were no hidden ingredients, but I feel like for £3 something, this is like a rip-off. I'm sorry, but I could so easily make this at home. Really not that impressed. The cheese is not that amazing, so let's move on to the chips. These chips have gone a bit cold, and because I've had Five Guys before, I do know what they taste like. They're not my favorite. They kind of remind me of KFC chips, and I don't know, it just tastes a bit like floury in a way. I don't know why, but I'm still gonna give it a go. Maybe these ones are different. Does anyone else also like pick out the small crispy chips? I feel like they're always the best ones. So like I said, these did go cold, but they weren't actually that bad. I feel like they're better than the previous ones I had, so maybe I just had a bad batch before. The last order is from a Mexican place, and it's called Burrito, so I got a burrito, and it has pulled pork in it, and then I also got a side of some nachos with cheese sauce, and just for some final dessert I decided to get some churros and caramel sauce. So like I said, this is our last one. No more packets left over there, but it's a good thing because I don't think I can eat much more, and we're losing light, so good timing. I think I'm gonna go for the burrito first. So I have no idea how I'm gonna do this. I've never eaten a burrito, I think, before, so here goes nothing. I can't really compare this to anything because, like I said, I don't think I've had a burrito before. I've definitely had a wrap before, so I think it's kind of like the same thing except for the rice part. So that's giving it like an interesting flavor. and then the meat is also really tasty, the pulled pork. As you can see, mine is missing a bit of color, so what I thought was really cool is that you can tell them like no veg, no onions, no salsa. They give you that option, so you don't have to like add special instructions. You can literally just like tick what you want, which is ideal and amazing for picky eaters. I always forgot that we still have these cheesy nachos. I think it's just because I'm so distracted by the smell of those churros. I really just want to get in there. This one was kind of like an impulse buy because I only had to spend like £2 something more to get free delivery, and I was like, well, I'd rather spend the money on food than the delivery. It looks just like Doritos. I'm not sure how it tastes yet, but I'm gonna dip it in the cheese. Oh, the cheese is like really creamy. That's good. That's a strong cheese flavor. Wow. It reminds me of like cheese that they would use in Switzerland for fondues. It's hard to tell if I like it or not. I'm gonna try another one. I think the cheese is maybe just a bit too heavy for me, but that's kind of just my basic palate's fault. Chips are nice. It doesn't taste like Doritos. It just tastes like normal tortilla chips, so I could even just eat the chips by itself, and that's still better than paying for the delivery. It's time for the churros. I just love the smell of cinnamon, and then obviously this caramel sauce is probably going to be amazing with it as well. So let's get into it. This was a mistake. I should have never discovered this. It's way too easy to get it delivered to your house. It's so good. I love these churros. I love the caramel sauce. Everything about this is just amazing. It's such a good dessert. And obviously you get the 4 churros in there, so it's also quite nice to share it. I just can't stop eating it. If I hadn't already eaten a whole donut and then milkshake, and not even to mention all the other things that I've eaten, I would probably finish all of those churros. So good. But I need to stop myself because otherwise my stomach might explode. So that's where I'm gonna finish off this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you found it interesting to see the kind of takeaway foods that we get on this side in the UK. If you enjoyed the video, remember to give it a thumbs up down below, and also remember to subscribe if you want to see more of my videos. Thank you so much for watching, and then I'll see you guys next time.